Hi guys, it's me. I'm still alive. I have a lot of videos coming up in the future. I've been quite not producing any videos. Can you call it producing? I'm not a producer. Anyways, I just want to tell you that the quality in the video that you're about to watch isn't that great. I think I picked a bad spot for the filming, and I'm sorry for that. And I hope you can still enjoy the video. I'm talking about books. The audio is fine. I'm putting a lot of like cover images in the corner so you can see those well. It's just me who's a pixelated mess. Just yeah. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Hello fellow mushroom people and welcome to this video. Today I'm in a different location because we're staying at a friend's place for a couple of days, and since we have a whole apartment for ourselves, I decided to still film a video. I know that I haven't been quite productive in the past few weeks. It's mostly because I haven't read anything. So I hit a very big reading slump. I will talk more about it in my wrap-up video for April. So far it's been my worst reading month since I started BookTube. So I hope that we will see an improvement in May. So today I want to talk about the books that I want to read in May. And since I've had a lot of big and heavy fantasy books on my April TBR and that didn't work so well, I decided to go with some shorter books for May, considering that I still have like 5 books that I have to finish this month that have been leftovers from April. I'm not sure how many of those I will be able to read in the next few weeks. So yeah, let's get into it. So the first book on my May TBR, which I won't be reading in total, will be Jade City. So Jade City is the book club pick for the Dragon's Library, and I read Jade City a few months back, so I don't think that I will reread the whole thing, mostly because I remember most of it. And I will just skim through and take some notes for things that I think are important to discuss. But I still want to mention it because if you want to join our mutual read-through and discussion, you can do so. You can join our Discord server. I will link it down below, as always. And yeah, so that's Jade City. So the next book that I will be reading in May is Legendborn by Tracy Deonn. So I may have mentioned in a previous video that I did not like Legendborn and that I DNF'd after reading half the book. So a certain person, and if you're watching this, you know who I'm talking about, told me I should read Legendborn and finish it. So I will do it, but I can't guarantee that I won't rant afterwards because I've read half of the book and so far I don't see it. I don't see why this is so popular and so hyped, and yeah, but maybe the last pages, the last 250 pages, they will convince me that Legendborn is the new greatest classic novel that ever existed, and maybe it will go down in history as one of my all-time favorite books. We'll see, but I will pick it up again. So yeah. So now let's get to the books that I will be picking up as like new books that I haven't read before. So the first book I have with me, and this is The Address book by Deirdre. This is a non-fiction book about addresses and why they are important and what it's like to live without an address and what your address can tell others about who you are, basically. I guess that's what it's about. And that's very interesting. It's also not that long, so I've brought it with me on this trip. I haven't started reading it yet. I think I will do so today. And actually, I want to film a reading vlog with this book. And in the end, I will just do a small review of this book. And I hope that I can get back into reading by reading a non-fiction book. I just don't know. I mean, no, I will talk about it in the wrap-up that will be coming up soon. Yeah, but this is the first book that I want to pick up in May, and I will start soon. So the next book that I want to read in May is called Pieces by Helen Oyeyemi. So this is also a very short book. I have it at home. It's at home. I don't have it with me. I think it's around 250 to 300 pages long, so it's very short. Also, there's not that much on a page. So I think it will be a quick read as well. I'm really looking forward to this because it's about, from what I've heard, it's about a woman on a magical train. And I think it's more in a philosophical way, maybe. So as you can see, I don't know that much about it, and I don't want to. I want to go in kind of blind. But I like magical trains. I have mentioned that before, and so I'm really curious to see what it's about, actually, and if I like it. So I'm also looking forward to that one. Probably pick it up when I'm done with the address book. But yeah, it sounds great. So the next book I want to read is Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. So this is a dystopian novel. It's quite famous. I assume it's about a sower. I don't know that much about it because, again, I don't want to know that much about it. It's also a very short book, so I guess there's the theme for May, shorter books, and yeah, so I think that I will read this also quite fast if I am in the mood for reading. I hope that my reading mood will return. It's been gone for a while and that kind of bothers me. But yeah, so Parable of the Sower, one of the great dystopian novels for adults, and I'm looking forward to it. Another book that I want to pick up in May is Gardens of the Moon by Steve Erikson. So, I mean, last month I tried to read tons of fat fantasy books. I failed, so why not try it again, right? Yeah, let's start a new fantasy series that's long and full of big novels. But actually, Ariel from Reading and Whatnot, she picked this book for me because I showed her a picture of my bookshelf and she was like, that one. And now I have to read it. Oh yeah, so it's a fantasy epic, and I think it has like 10 volumes and they're all very thick. I think the first one's not that thick, and I know nothing about it other than that the map is printed so small in my mass market paperback that I can't really, so I have to concentrate to read all the names on the map. But yeah, I am looking forward to some epic fantasy, and I think that I will like it. Okay, and the last book that I want to read in May, this is a buddy read with Sina from Beating Around the Books. Assuming that she gets it, I think she will eventually because her book's still lost in limbo somewhere, is Tower. I just can't recall the author's name right now. I'll put the book somewhere. So this is about a tower, which is also a sovereign nation, and all the going-ons in the tower, and it sounds very cool. It's by a Korean author, so it's translated into English. And yeah, I don't think I've read a Korean novel before, so I'm very curious to see what it's like. And yeah, I hope that she will get her copy soon so that we can start reading. And it's also not that long. Again, this is short book month, actually. Okay, and so those are all the books that I want to start in May. Like I said, I still have like 5 leftovers and also like 5 audiobook leftovers. Yeah, I think that May has the potential to be quite a successful reading month because most of the books that I've started, I'm halfway through all of them. So I think I will be finishing at least a few of them, and then I want to pick up the new ones. And I think that kind of may work out or not. So yeah, I will keep you updated about the address book on my reading vlog. I've never done that before. I'm kind of, it's going to be exciting. Yeah, but that will be my first pickup for the month. And yeah, I also want to post some other videos. I have some ideas, and like I said, I wasn't that productive in the past 2 weeks, so think I'm getting back into the game now, and yeah, I'll see you again soon.